Ba-do-do-do.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Adventures of a Solo Game Developer. In this series, I want to show you the game I'm working on, but also delve into the story behind the game, what inspired me to make it, and how did it evolve over time to become what you see on the screen right now. So, to get things started, let's go back in time to when I started the project. This is what the game looked like in the first few days, just a cube that could speed up and slow down while moving left and right. That's a start, but I wanted to spice things up a lot, and add something that would make the game interesting. That's where the main inspiration behind the game comes in. Need for Speed Most Wanted dropped in 2005 and it instantly became one of my favorite games. The racing was pretty good, but the police chases were absolutely the selling point of the game. Smashing through roadblocks, taking down C6 Corvettes, and using every piece of destructible environment to destroy cop cars never gets boring. I replayed the game recently and thought, how can I make car destruction satisfying in my game? What if I make the cars explode into pieces? To try how this would work, I imported an older 3D car model I made for another project and made it blow up. And I liked it. But I wanted to go even further and make the crash more ridiculous and funny. So I added a ragdoll character to fly out the window of the car when it explodes. I hit play and this happened. At this point, I started to like this whole ragdoll thing. So I decided to put characters on the road and let the player hit them. But at the same time, I didn't want the game to be about hitting people. So what's the solution here? Zombies. I imported a Mixamo model and a couple of animations for the beginning and started working on a simple AI script for the zombies. They will chase the player car once it enters their zone and try to hit it if they are close enough. And voila, we have a game about squishing zombies with your car. I kept working on the details to make the game look better and feel more satisfying. I finally made a new car model and some environments so the game doesn't look as barren as it did before. I also started working on particle effects. So I added blood particles on zombie hits, blood pools where the dead zombies hit the ground, a blood trail when the car runs over a dead zombie, and some blood decals to make the car look like it's covered in blood when you kill a lot of zombies. Oh, and also, the zombies will explode if you smash into them on high speed. I spent the next couple of days trying to make some interesting car model and came up with these ones. I need to make 7 more, so if you have any interesting ideas, let me know down in the comments. The main focus right now is to create destructible objects that can help the player kill zombies in interesting ways. Explosive barrels, traps, and that sort of stuff. I don't have clear ideas on this yet, so if you want to help me, please do. Also, adding some interesting obstacles for the player to avoid will definitely improve the game. After that, I plan to add a special power-up for each car model. Adding more types of zombies is a must-do as well. I plan to include tanks, exploders, and spitters. So the player would be forced to avoid some zombies and target others, making the game a bit more tactical. Obviously, fleshing out the environments and coming up with a story is also necessary, but I will leave this stuff for the final stage of the development. Thank you for making it this far. I will make a new episode every week until I finish the game. After that, I will make an in-depth tutorial series to show everyone how I made it. Hopefully, it will allow you to learn something useful. If you're interested in any of that, please hit the subscribe button, it will help out the channel tremendously. Thanks again for watching and see you in the next episode.